Hey guys, what up? How's it going? Um, so I thought it'd be fun if my internet works. Was, well, it's been cutting in and out for some random reason. I don't know what the deal is. I just unplugged it from I have a cord running across my whole house after that fiasco last time. And so now this cord, it was plugged into a switch, like a switcher, and I just was thinking maybe I should just plug it straight into the modem. So I think that'll work, hopefully. Um, some new logo graphics stuff. I don't see the chat working for some reason on screen. I wonder why that is. Um, Maybe it'll kick in at some point. If not, I might take a second look at it at some point here. Got a new cable and it worked fine. Yeah, this cable is pretty old, I would say. So maybe that is the issue. I've been using it a lot. Like I was using it, like there was that one stream where it was having connection issues, and then I used it in a couple other streams afterwards, and I've been using it for other things, and it's been okay. But I also haven't been home for the last 2 weeks. So maybe something happened while I was gone. So this is what I've been working on. It's like a old mining pit, goes like so far down here that obviously has had some terrible accident happen, and I have this like spiral ring road that leads up to the level of the rest of the lower area, but this is all like below ground here, as you can see. So I've just been working my way up. I got like basically about this far. I think I was working on here before I left, and I haven't been able to work on anything for the last 2 weeks. So I was thinking that's what I was gonna do. New branding is dope though. What a whiff. Thanks, man. That was one of the things I was able to work on while I was gone, was that new logo and all the new stuff. But the chat doesn't appear to be working. I wonder what's up with that. Let me just look at this real quick. I might not be able to look at it without it going away from everything. I guess we can just hide it, maybe. Let's just do that. I'll look at it after the stream. Okay. So my thought with this, like the story behind this place, is obviously one of these cranes or something fell and it like destroyed this whole pit, and it flooded with water down there. It didn't used to be full of water. And now it's sort of like been taken over by people living here and stuff. Like if we look at it at nighttime, you kind of see a little bit better. There's like stores and like a little restaurant. This is my favorite part so far, is in the this is like the crane cabin here, and it's like sideways, but it's like a little hut now where you can go in and like buy stuff or whatever inside of that crane hut, even though it's turned on its side. So obviously we need to detail this here. It's like super dark. And then continue working our way up. It's like a huge project because it's so vertical, and it's also really difficult to place stuff because of the height terrain difference here. But I guess let's man, I haven't played City Skylines in quite a while. This is probably the longest break I've taken in a while. So this seems odd that there's only one of these. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have gotten interrupted. So maybe something like this, How's everyone been though? Everyone been good? So my thought was that maybe these should be offset a little bit. So my thought was that this is obviously some sort of old factory here, and I guess we'll continue along with this building along the side here, or maybe one of these buildings. This is this Comrade Intense building that I PO'd to just make a texture here, which is pretty Let's see. Oops, no. I don't want that. Whereabouts is this in the city? This is over here. So this is actually one of the last areas that I was thinking would be a sort of a big open area for the lower people, like without something directly above them, sort of similar to the central market area. So there's not going to be an upper area over this part. It's be a really big like hole in the city, basically. So which one is this? Not that. Copy paste. This might be better as that same building over and over, but maybe not. Something like that. And then probably lower these bottom parts. It's like so difficult with this terrain difference working in this area. That, yeah, maybe. I'm thinking up here we'll probably put other buildings on top, but facing this pathway. And there's gonna have to be like a tunnel that goes through this building to get this pathway around to the other side, something like that. So I'm not 100% sure what I was thinking with all this stuff because it was a while ago. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. Thank you, dear. Thank you for reminding me, but I am recording. So maybe you guys can help me figure it out. Like, I don't know. So there's these pipes that I started over here for some reason and just built this part that stretches across. And now that this is what's here, I just bent them, or made the second ones and had to go down here. I don't know, maybe you can help me figure out what this is supposed to be, these pipes. Did you get this mining pit idea from anywhere in particular? Not exactly. I did want to make like something at some point that was going to be much lower down than the rest of the lower area, like sort of where you could see that there was more stuff going on underneath the city. And this isn't always what I had in mind, doing a mining pit, but I thought it would be cool. I don't remember how I got the idea, to be honest. Like, I did most of this build like maybe almost a month ago at this point. Keep the water out of the pit. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, ideally there's no water down here. I think maybe what it is the opposite. Maybe it's like when they use pressurized water to like they shoot it at the rocks and it erodes the rocks. What is that called? I remember learning about it in like elementary school because they did that a lot in the gold rush in California, and it like ruined a lot of, like killed a lot of fish and stuff in the streams. If the mines were for natural gas, I don't think natural gas exists on Mars, I'm afraid. Pretty sure natural gas exists because it's some sort of fossilized whatever, organic matter. So maybe it's some sort of like the water comes in this way. Yes. Give me one moment here. Sorry. That was really fast though. Um, okay. So I don't know. I was like thinking about this build last night as I was falling asleep. For some reason I had an idea to do this. It's like such a random idea. But might as well do it since I already thought about it. Because like there's this weird junction here, so I was thinking it's got to be like hidden in some way. What a random thing to be thinking about. You heard an E on the microphone? Yeah, that was my door squeaking open. That's what that was. Constantly you hear an E? That might be my fan. Maybe it's going to be really hot in here if I turn off the fan, but let me turn it off real quick and tell me if that's the E. Ugh, if that's not it, I don't know what it is. So let's make this just a little darker. Something like that. Yep, that's it. Ugh, God. It's fine. If it gets too hot in here, I'll turn it off or turn it back on. So, don't snap, please. So, yeah, just like covering up this junction basically. I'll do the same thing on the bottom in a second. Or all these junctions, really. Yeah, it's annoying. That fan makes a really awful noise. I don't know. I've never like had a fan that sounds like that. I think it must be because it's it uses DC power instead of AC power. But I don't know what is up with that thing. Okay, we're encroaching on this. Hey, Skib. I grew some beard in the past. I know. In the past 2 weeks, I know. Tell me about it. My hair is also way too long. It's at the point where I like can't take showers in the evenings anymore because it like gets stuck a certain way and there's nothing I like it shorter where like it can't do like funny cow licks and stuff, you know. I mean, I was thinking about cutting it last night and then I was like, ugh, whatever, it's fine. I'll just leave it for another day or two. Take some morning showers. How's it going, Skib? What are you up to? This should actually not end there. This should be a nice gradient of whatever's. I mean, it's long for me. I've been cutting, I don't know if you know like the lengths of clippers, like what those mean, but I've been using the 3 all summer for the longest length, which used to be my shortest length. 3 did. So pretty short compared to what I normally do. I wonder if this is going to even look good with all this effort I'm putting into these stupid pieces of concrete. Maybe the front needs to be covered up in some way too. Somehow. It's probably the evening for you, huh, Skib? It's probably really late evening, I would imagine. Is that right? Why is that like weirdly off? Yeah, see, that guy was like kind of slanty for some reason. So, like that, something like that. Guess that's good enough. No, we should make it better. Should go there. I hate that I have to be so like perfect about this stuff. It's kind of annoying sometimes, to be honest. Lars Chris. Could finally make one. Welcome. Laying in bed, Skib. I do the same thing. I watch so many YouTube videos in bed, and then I end up like, oh my god, what? It's like an hour and a half past when I was trying to go to bed. I've just been laying in bed this whole time. Yeah, I think a lot of people are having back pain these days because of sitting in a chair all the time from, you know, quarantine and whatnot. I mean, I'd imagine most places aren't quite in the same quarantine that we are here, but dear, I'll catch you later, man. Take it easy. So, okay, what else can we do here to make this better? Because this actually doesn't even serve the purpose I was hoping, which is hiding this ugly junction in here. Larsis. Ah. You're from, I'm finally back from Florida. The internet at my house is better than potato tier. Yes, well, I just got back 2 days ago from potato tier internet. La Minsa, greetings. Yeah, you gotta, that's the best way to duplicate stuff, Skib, is with the generate tool. It's great. Okay, so maybe there's like a nice other thing we can use instead of concrete, like if we use one of these pipe, what are they called? Yeah, like these things. I found this really cool feature. I mean, other people must have found it too, but for the new Find It mod, it tells you how many times you've used each asset. Kind of cool. Oh, where did it go? What? I hate when that happens. Convert to PO. Thank you. I don't know how this is going to work, but this Mars project is wonderfully ambitious. Thank you. The frame rate is starting to suffer, I would say, so we'll see what ends up. I mean, I don't really mind playing with bad frame rate, but it does just like make everything take longer, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's not terrible. Yeah, like that. Not terrible. Just do that. Everywhere. I know, I find random POs in places because of that. It's so annoying. What I gotta do is just like, whenever I'm playing cities, I have to dedicate like an extra half second when I click things, because at this point the frame rate is not great, so you kind of have to click for longer to make sure that the game knew that you really clicked and that you meant it. Okay, this is annoying that I didn't scale these quite thin enough. That guy. not terrible. Just got here. What's on the menu today? So we're working on this sort of mine area down here, and I did like pretty much all I wanted to do in the mine, and I've done everything I wanted to do kind of over here and over here, and now I'm working my way over here, and I'm honestly trying to remember what I even am trying to do, because it's been quite a while since I worked on this. Like, I've been out of town. Skib, take it easy, man. Have a nice sleep. Graffiti would be cool on the concrete. Well, we'll see. Graffiti is kind of the last thing, because we'll see what ends up getting covered up here. So, not funnel, tunnel. Wow, I've never used that one. Only used the dirty tunnel block. Up, autosave. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Larsis, what were you doing in Florida? Is this what we want to do, is put a big concrete thing back here? Maybe not. Maybe there's something else that can go in here. Maybe just like one of these. Where is it? This, copy, paste. You're helping set up and run COVID test sites. That's great. That's what they need over there. I've gotten a few, because I went to visit my family the last 2 weeks. So I've been getting like pretty regular COVID tests just to make sure I'm not about to go like infecting my parents or whatever. And man, it's pretty chill. I was like, you know, I was hearing all these horror stories about how long it takes and whatnot. It literally, both times I went, it took under 10 minutes probably, in and out. Pretty nice. Hello to Germany. What up? AHE. How's it going? So this is probably gonna need to be some sort of like thing like that. Oh my god, this is such a like tight spot in here. Might have to do some extra terrain network down here. Oh, way too much. Something like that, probably. Okay. Walk in, I have to have sub 15 times from the moment you come in to come out. Was the lab did take 2 to 7 days to deliver results. The first time I went, I got a result. I went at 4 p.m. and I got a result at 8 a.m. the next day, which was I was not expecting. That was pretty cool. Yes, well, this is the first time anyone's seeing this mine. This is that's why we're doing a patrons live stream here, is because I was just trying to finish this thing, and it's, to be honest, it's kind of easier. God, come on, why is it just... I'm gonna have a lost one railing thing somewhere underneath all this. It's kind of easier to like finish stuff when we're doing a live stream, or at least get through it quickly. Like, I was actually shocked. I don't know how many of you were there for that live stream where I was finishing up Disgruntled Guy's build, but that live stream, I was like editing it recently to get that episode done. I don't need that one. Wait, where's the one I need? And that live stream, I got so much done. It was like incredible. I did like probably what would have taken me like 6-7 hours, and I did it in like 2.5 because I was just like focused because of the live stream. It's the Mars chocolate mine. It's hilarious. Because what always happens is I'm like, I'll be like watching some videos in the background while I'm playing, and then I get distracted or whatever. So it honestly helps me to like focus doing these live streams. Okay, how is this gonna work? Something like that. And then maybe we're gonna need another one. So this will come here, this will come here, and then we'll get like another one to go right there. But this is rotated wrong. It needs to be more like that. Okay. Then copy paste. Something like that. And then this guy needs to be moved outwards like that. Perfect. Okay. Pretty good. So we got to put something here. Probably a door to the interior along this wall here. Are these stairs gonna work? Yeah, probably. I need this piece. Something like that. This is gonna need to get thinner. And I guess it's gonna need a, I wish these were in a straight line. They're like not quite in a straight line or something. Probably have to move those stairs as well. So these stairs go like that. Be a bit that way. Yeah, okay. And they appear to be floating a lot, so move them down. Now it's clipping. Okay, it's always something, isn't it? Let's just make them a little taller, just so that you can get them a little closer without it clipping into that. Hopefully. Will this be a functional mine? No, it will not be functional as a mine. It'll be functional as like a place that has been taken over by the people of the lower levels. And so people will live here and there'll be businesses here. Will be the function. Was my thought. So this railing needs to move over. Something like that, right? repurposed by those who live in the lower level. Yes, definitely. So I'm imagining that this had like a really big accident happen, you know, down here. This crane fell, it like destroyed all the mining stuff, and then they just abandoned it. Like, I'm imagining that this mine was in use more when they were building the dome, and then for quite a while now it has not been in use. So we need some sort of support here. Let me just grab one that I already made. So boom, boom, these two pieces. Copy, paste. I really like these, I think these are all Revo pieces. All these like different walkways and things. It's for rail yards, I believe. And that's floating, so that's not ideal. Why are there two like directly on top of each other, I wonder? So that one, copy, paste. Something like that, paste. Something like that. Cool. I guess let's take another look at finishing this walkway and finishing this area before we move on too far. So, oh look, I did add like one little shop here. Maybe add a couple other shops in here or something. Let's see what we got. I think I downloaded some more of these kind of buildings recently. Like this kind of thing. Oh, this is the building I was already using here, wouldn't you know it? But I need to set them up in Rico, I think, is what I need to do. So after this is all like looking good, I'm gonna go through and put all the service cubes and things inside of here so that we can actually see it work. And I need to add paths and stuff as well. So at some point, once the build is like basically finished, I'll put all the POs on a layer and just turn off everything and run some paths and roads and things. The other thing I have to think about also is I do need a conveyor belt somewhere to get to like at least these areas. Okay, maybe I can have them going through the backs of these buildings. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. So, since we already have some vending machines here, why don't we do some more? Some sort of photo booth. This will be like vending machine central. Fix all the heights in a second. Bum. Gotta go. See you later, Thor. Thanks for stopping by. I'm definitely trying to do more live streams going forward. I think it'd be fun. The main reason I wasn't doing them is because I had a roommate who just moved out, who was working at home, and he was like taking phone calls and stuff, so I couldn't really live stream a lot of the time when I would otherwise want to. So I'm thinking it, you know, not only I think would it help my productivity, just being forced to like constantly build things like I am right now. Like if it wasn't for being live, I would, you know, I've already pulled up some sort of YouTube video and gotten distracted and wouldn't have built as much as I already did. So I think I'm trying to, in general, just more of my builds do on a live stream, just because it'll help make things go faster. So I don't know, maybe some sort of thing here that's like, don't go over here. I don't know what, maybe more rubble. Oh, you know what, we should have like a big pipe sticking out of the ground here, like some sort of destroyed. Could the lower people, could they redirect a conveyor belt in the mine? Like one was going past, but they redirect it into it. Well, yeah, I was thinking that these, this is a cool piece. Maybe we'll put this over here. I did make these like old conveyor belts in here. See, it's like a different type. Like this was like really a long time ago. They used a different type of conveyor belt, and this was like, you know, they had conveyor belts going down into this mine and stuff. I don't know if they can redirect it, but it might just be like I need to just put hidden ones around so that all these things in here actually do function. So what's up with this thing being so far from its like center point? Oops. Odd. It's a little bit better. Not world space. Something like that, perhaps. Let's put a, maybe not one of these. Let's put like some sort of thing dangling off of it, maybe. Sort of sign. I wish I had a couple more maybe banner is the right word. Yeah, banner is the right word. All these, just like this plain red one. That. It's kind of cool. And then maybe some sort of other sign like on this building. Like what though? Like this one maybe. Guys, I think I'm gonna need to turn that fan back on. It's getting really hot in here really fast. Excuse the high-pitched noise, sorry. Ugh. I wonder what that little railing thing is there. Probably should just cover that up with something else. I got all these new barrels. I was thinking of using. Copy, paste. Probably should have just done move too, but what are you gonna do? Something like this, maybe. And let's put just a couple on top of other ones. Oops. That looks precarious. And then I think some sort of building here, like in this wall. That, something like that. This kind of scaly roof thing isn't really ideal. Yeah, let's not use this one. The roof is like too normal. Pawn shop. Yeah, that'll be good. Kind of fits nicely, doesn't it? Make it just a hair bigger. Finally, your internet is working properly. It might have been my internet, to be honest. My internet's been doing weird things so far today, which is a shame because I just got a new modem router thing. Oh, the back of this building's kind of cool. Let's do that. Like that, I guess. Got this door that's not clipping. Guess it's just gonna have to be skinnier. Like that. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some more coffee. Bummer about the chat thing. It's still not working? Yeah, it's still not working. I wonder what's up with it. I tested it and everything. At least the stream is working. Like a building up here, maybe like this guy. This build is like almost too detailed, to be honest. Like it's gonna take so long to finish this thing. I hope it like looks cool in the end, or else it's really not gonna have been worth it. Because I've already spent so long doing this, and there's like still so much more to do as I move upwards. if that was the move, that building there. Might need to just be a hair darker. Yeah, it's better. It looks like really makeshift. All these different buildings clipped together. Let's put another one other pawn shop. Wait. Like this. Maybe one of the walls, one of the side walls. Ah, yeah, perfect. Is it perfect? No, it's clipping with that other. That's fine. It's like that. Is there anything more to say about the new project? Unfortunately, you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I mean, the teaser comes out on Friday, so it's not that much longer to wait. But personally, I'm super excited for it. I think, you know, one of my main things that is not super enjoyable for me about making these videos is just how long it takes. Like, I really enjoy building in the game, and I do actually enjoy editing stuff and making the videos good, but at the same time, it takes an unreasonably long amount of time, and I feel like the way that I plan to do this new series, I think it might address that in a really good, cool, fun way that might be good for everyone. You won't gather that from this teaser exactly, because it's just a teaser. It's like similar to the teaser I released when Mars came out. But that's something I'm really honestly looking forward to about it. Is I hope that it's a format that will make these videos a little bit quicker to produce and ideally more fun to watch for someone who doesn't necessarily care quite as much about like how it physically was put together, which is why I plan on doing more live streams, so that someone who does care about that can really see it in more detail, as opposed to me just like because that's what takes so long actually, is editing, like going, like obviously I'm recording right now for however long this is going to be, and that's like 2 or 3 hours, plus the other 10 videos that are 2 or 3 hours long, and that's going to make one episode, and I have to look through like 20 hours of footage in order to make an episode, and it just is very, very time consuming looking through time lapses. So that's I hope to address that. Okay, this area is looking pretty good. Let's look at it at night, because I am fairly sure I put no lights here. So, are these the blinky lights? It'd be cool to get some blinking lights in here somewhere. Yeah, let's use these. Maybe along the upper edge of this building. The other great thing about this series is it's going to be, I mean, you guys already know this is going to be a big collaboration project, which I'm also super excited for, because it just means it's going to be that much better. Steger, what up, man? Hello, hello. yes, these are blinky lights. Perfect. Let's see. Let's do that. What are we trying to start today? I'm trying to not necessarily start, but just work my way through this. I'll zoom out in a sec once I've done just a little bit more and show you Steger. But basically it's like a collapsed mine that has been turned into more of a sort of place where it's gotten taken over by people who are living here, and you know, this mine has become their home. Yeah, those are some nice lights. So you can see it goes like way down there. And there was like a big accident, and so I've already done this part. Working my way over here. You'd love to see a collab with Akurus. Yeah, Akurus is actually one of the few people I have never had the chance of talking to. I'm not even sure if he knows who I am. Are we done here? This area's done to me, maybe? Looks pretty good. I think we might be done there. Okay, so what's gonna go on this little area right here? Maybe some sort of vent? Is this a vanilla? Can this be turned into, it can be turned into PO, perfect. He knows who I am. He mentioned Mars in his stream the other week. Who would have thought? What did he say about Mars? That's kind of cool. I don't know why I haven't been doing that more often. I like that. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I haven't, I probably should watch Aurelia from the beginning, because I've only, like, caught episodes here and there. I've never really, like, gotten super into it. But the city's pretty amazing. I remember seeing one where he was adding, I think it must have been before he took that long break, he was adding a bunch of trams to the place where the trams hook up to the airport, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty incredible. Okay, this is all cool. Is this done in here? You started at episode 30. What episode is he on? I feel like I must have started around there, like 25, something like that. And then I feel like I've missed some episodes in between as well. I should watch the dam build. Yeah, I actually noticed that video a couple days ago. I was like, oh, this dam looks pretty cool that he made. I didn't, never seen this video before, this thumbnail. Okay, what else are we doing to this area? Is this done? Is it not done? I think we need some decals on this ploppable pavement after it's done autosaving. Bum 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 ba bum. There we go. Get some decals. Maybe something like this, to be honest. Sort of like it's kind of a roof texture, you know? Like they put gravel on the roof or whatever. Needs a Linda. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put pedestrian pass over all of these walkways at the end. So ideally, there's gonna be people, like actual citizens, walking around through this whole area, going to a shop in there, you know, going and doing things. I'm assuming people will live in here as well. Okay, I think this is fine. I think we're good with all this stuff. Maybe whoever suggested graffiti, this big wall here looks like it needs some. But other than that, I think we can move on. Do I have an unreleased episode of Kobayashi Island? I have a build that I never made an episode for. But I am afraid to say I think Kobayashi Island might be done. It's just I can't really. I've opened it up a few times, and it's just tough for me to bring myself to work on it again because I just don't think it's very good, and so it's kind of like embarrassing being in there. I mean, it's not bad, but I just wasn't going for like real quality. I was more going for quantity. So, you know, I enjoy the quality now rather than the quantity. The size of the city isn't impressive to me. It just makes the frame rate terrible. It used to be impressive to me. Okay. Nice door. Some graffiti. Let's move on. Okay. Now, the other thing I was thinking that I should probably do in like this area over here, and maybe even bleeding up to here, filling in all this, was I was imagining that this should be attached to a facility where they were like turning whatever they were mining here into something. So like, you know, if this was here and they were extracting ore or something a long time ago, maybe they were using it to build the, like robots were using it to build the dome or something like that. And so it's some sort of like beam manufacturing, like they make these beams. So maybe there's like a facility like in this triangle here for that, perhaps. And it kind of connects up to this area, which is what I was thinking was how whatever is in there gets brought up is through this collapsed thing. So I think that's the next move here. Let's, I guess, see what buildings we have. Yet another one of these buildings. I guess we really don't have that many industrial buildings in this city. Doesn't, these are very nice, but it like doesn't need to be a windowed building, if you ask me. Like this could be cool if I PO'd it and took away these smokestacks. Let's try that. It's a nice vanilla building. Like I'm thinking that wall there is pretty good. And that vent on top is pretty good. But we don't need all of this. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And this thing can be like way bigger, I'd imagine, and darker. You really enjoyed Kobayashi Island. That series got you into watching City Skylines vids. Who would have thought? I did not enjoy watching it myself, to be honest. Like it was kind of a struggle to sit through and make those videos because I was just so rambly, you know? But I'm glad to hear that at least someone else enjoyed them. Is this going to be the right way to do this? Like that. I think that could be cool. I think having a door here doesn't really make sense. Unless there was like another... we probably... Actually, that would be cool, making a platform up here. Let's, I guess, just give that a start. Copy, paste. So it would be something like... come on, like that. Man, I should have never turned off that fan because now the room is just always going to be like a couple degrees hotter. I lost that. I lost that advantage I had on the heat. So something like that, and then over here I was doing these things with these big beams. Where are they? That guy. Copy, paste. Something like that. Cool. That way it sort of makes sense that there's a opening there. Or I did turn the fan back on actually. It's currently on, but I've at this point I've lost, I was just saying I lost a couple degrees, or I gained a couple degrees that I'll never get back just by having the fan on during that time. It's okay. Okay, so I think right here, this thing, we need to make it much taller, make some sort of like thing that sticks up that connects to this, like whatever they're mining comes out of this, you know, and guts to this building somehow. Maybe out of this guy too. I wonder what I have that I can do something like that with. Something not concrete, if at all possible. Maybe like some sort of pipe thing. Or maybe a crane piece, and then fill it with something. I think that's what I'll do. V Merrick, hello. How's it going, ma'am? Finally made it. So something like that should be try to offset that red color, you know. There, that's good. You're on a bus going to university now. Well, it's a good thing to do on a bus, I'd imagine. $13-hour bus ride? Oh my god, I've never been on a bus for that long. Holy crap. am I gonna put up through the middle of this thing? These are all terrain conforming. Be like this thing turned on its side or something like that. Let's try. Oh, I lost him. He's gone. He's gone forever. Ugh. So annoying. Vert to PO. So I was thinking like if this got raised up like that. Copy paste. Copy paste. This is kind of cool. Yeah, this will be great. This is exactly what I was imagining. Some sort of trussing with some sort of other metal on the inside. Hopefully I didn't make it like too big. Oh yeah, wonderful. It's not really centered, but let's make sure it's centered. 1, 2, I think these are the 4. Move 2. Something like that. Hopefully that's a little better. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that actually looks great. It looks just like this wall here. That's pretty cool. I should use those pieces in this. Like, what if I... just used it as an extension of this wall? That looks so crazy similar. Unbelievable. Look at that. You can do some cool stuff with this piece. Pretty cool. So now I think maybe I'll grab another one of these old conveyor belts if I can find it. Yeah, this guy. You gotta bury this whole end piece of it, but somehow connect them to the top of this thing. How's this gonna work? Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of good. It's not terrible. Need some sort of way to, or maybe all of these pieces just need to be moved over to the left or something. Let's try that. So everything except that. Oh, what just happened? Copy, move to. There we go. So what am I trying to even line up here? One of these upper windows? Or what I'm really trying to do is get that support piece of the crane, of the conveyor belt, like just in the wall somewhere. Let's go like that. Ugh, it needs to be rotated a little bit. Just that'll work. That'll maybe somehow work. How is this going to connect to that is my other question. Like, it'd be useful if they were dumping stuff into the into this, because then I could just make like a funnel. But I think, whoa, you know, these things could be useful. Maybe this thing. What is this thing? It's kind of weird looking. I guess we could use this. Pretty ugly, but so, like, I mean, scrolling through every single thing I have maybe isn't the move, but oh, you know what actually could be good maybe is this thing. This, like, vent. Ugh, I'm losing so many stupid pieces down in the depths somewhere. PO is just getting lost. So, like that. And we have a gap here. So maybe let's just grab a crane bit, like this piece. See if we can't just like kind of cover up this gap. I think we might have to rotate the crane and everything to get these all lined up properly, to be honest. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, let's rotate this guy so he's facing the right way, and then this guy is gonna have to rotate so he's facing the right way. Wait, I don't want to. Well, I guess I can delete the first one. So it'll be something more like that. Delete that one. Then everything that's not this here, let's move them again. And we'll just do it like that. Perfect. Sort of perfect. Good enough, really. I think this thing probably needs to be rotated like that. And ta-da. Oh, now he's going right into the stupid door. Perfect. You know what we can do? Just a kind of cheap fix. Let's mirror him. Yeah, perfect. So the door's on the other side. What a nice trick. Sorry, I'm just messing with the microphone a little bit. Excuse the noise. And then let's grab one of these things. I was really happy with the way that these little shelters kind of turned out here that I made. 1, 2, 3, and then the black piece. So this is made out of like 3 different awning stalls that I rotated in different ways. Kind of funny. So let's do that. These are all like kind of facing the wrong direction, facing like upward here. Should be more like that. And this guy. Wait, no, that can't be the right thing. That one. Should be more like that. Perfect. And this top piece. And then this black guy. Needs to be shorter. Oops. I know, it's an insane amount of POs. It's like, what does it say? It says somewhere. Statistics, 13,000. Nice. But at the same time, I only have, where are the props? I only have 20,000 props, so I would be halfway to the prop limit if it wasn't for PO, and instead I'm a third the way. So there's, you know, it makes your load time terrible, but maybe it's worth it. So wait, I want this piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy, move to. I need to move these over. Just like, let's put them here instead. Do another one like that. It's also like particularly daunting looking like in a direction where the rest of the city is, because PO, those little X's don't like fade as you get further away from them, so like you just see so many as you look in a direction. So just get a big row of these things going, I guess, underneath here. Boom, boom. I love that the snapping exists now. This is a great prop. That looks so good. Nice big wall. Okay, and then so this plus these guys plus that, and that. Yeah, copy, paste. So we'll do a second one here. Let's have this one go higher up, actually, I think. So that they're not the same level. That. Ooh. So we'll have to put another building here, obviously. Hide all that ugliness. What building is the question? Maybe this huge thing. Let's see. Bum 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 ba. This is taking forever. I wish you could shift hold a page up and page down like you can with Move It, but this is way too bright. Whoa, way too dark. That was an accident. Should be like that. And wonderful, we're cutting right into the conveyor belts. So what are we gonna do about that? Thing has a lot of tries. That's what it means when it takes forever to load like that. I mean, we could just move this forward. No. Huh. Is this building even the right move? I feel like it's not very good for this spot. Like maybe it'll be good over here or something. But probably need something more similar to this piece. I know it's probably a good while until you get there, but do you have any plans for outside the dome? Save the spaceport? Yeah, I mean, I have a number of concerns about the outside of the dome and a number of things that I would like to do. One of my concerns is service vehicles. I don't know what I'm going to do about service vehicles. Wait, I'm going to have to flip this back because I don't want them flying through the dome like to get out there, so I probably need to get that mod, whatever it is, like the service vehicle district something or other mod. So I guess we're gonna have to cover up the back of these somehow. Oy vey. This is a nightmare trying to get these to fit all together. Guess that works. But it is off the ground at the bottom. And then there was a bunch of other stuff I was thinking of doing down there. I mean, sorry, out there, but I just don't want it to be too detailed because it's so big outside the dome. So I can't spend too long on any one thing. And I also, want to make sure that I can finish the inside of the dome and it's not like unplayably slow before I go out there. Huh, okay. What are we gonna do about all this? I think this building needs to be covered up with these pieces for the most part. Get rid of these windows and things. Everyone is so interested in outside of the dome. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it will be very unique for City Skylines, but I think it's going to be extremely limited, to be honest. Just because of that. There's so few things that people have made for that kind of environment. I don't think it's going to be as... I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but the feeling it's not going to be as cool as everyone's hoping. You love the PO snapping thing? Yeah, that's great. You must be really behind. I feel like I haven't done that in a little bit here. It would be limited to in real life. Yeah, it would, but like, you know, in real life, I'd imagine you'd have like some sort of like different types of, I don't know, like sort of like half cylinder shaped like walkways and things like that, which I don't even know what I could use to make that. Like maybe I just need to make some like kind of simple custom assets, like very simple like shapes that I can use. Man, it's crazy how similar this weird construction prop and this building look. It's like looks like the same thing here. Pretty cool. In real life, it would be mostly underground. Yeah, that was my thinking too, which is another reason why I feel like everyone's going to be disappointed, because yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, oh, a lot of this is going to be underground, so it's just going to be like tunnels connecting things and like, you know. Autosave. I'm going to pee real quick, actually. Give me 30 seconds. Sorry. We're back. So this needs to this whole walkway needs to extend. Grab that, copy, paste. Are you caught up after watching from the beginning at 3 times speed? It's nice that you can do that. I think this needs to be at this angle. Match with that railing. Like this. Something like that. And let's get this going down at the bottom here. Fill up this last crack. Bum, ba, bum. Weird to hear me speak at normal speed. What does it do exactly when you speed up that fast? Does it make me high pitch or just speeds it up? Okay. It just speeds it up. That's pretty cool. I remember when I was little, we had a family friend who was really into playing the shakuhachi, which is like a really obscure Japanese flute. And must have been like 10 years old, and he would say that he would like talk about how he had to get this really crazy expensive program in order to speed up audio without the pitch going up. Or no, he was trying to slow it down. He was trying to slow down these like old Japanese songs so that he could learn them. He was like, yeah, it's like I have to like pay like hundreds of dollars to get this program so that I can have it be the same pitch but slower so that I can follow along. And it's crazy that just YouTube can do that on the fly now. What used to be like such a problem for being able to change the speed of a song without the speed of any audio without changing the pitch. I usually watch at 2 times speed. Interesting. I literally never watch anything sped up on YouTube. So we need to fill in a lot of stuff down here. Now the 3D model needs a deep giant hole in it. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be a bitch. You get too stressed out watching anything sped up? Yeah, I feel like I do too. I already have, like, because a lot of times I watch YouTube videos, almost all the time I watch YouTube videos while I'm doing something else, and I just have it on in the background. And yeah, I think I would, if it was sped up too, that would be like too much. Something like that, and then we need something to go in there. This is going to be pretty cool, I think, when it's done. Just a lot more to do. Oops, excuse the bang. I was trying to move my keyboard a little bit and knock something over. What are we gonna put here? Some sort of a different building? This is similar but different. I guess let's try it. Or maybe this is the same building. Actually. So something like that. Maybe let's edit it. Not world space. Make it just a hair thinner. Make it a good amount taller, I would say. And we want to move it all the way over to here. Later, VMeric. September 4th, I think, is what you're waiting for, Steger. Not the 5th, right? 4th. Oh, time zones, yes. You're right. For New Zealand, it probably is the 5th. So I'm happy with that, but we need to cover up the bottom down here. So let's get that same angle. Do it the generate way, because I don't know how far this needs to go, and I need it at the same angle. Is that going to make an issue for this tunnel in here? No, it's kind of fine. And then I think we're gonna have to do like a slanty angle guy. And then one more like that. And there's just going to be a little bit of building hanging off, but that's fine. Let me grab, not this. Grab this decal, another one of these guys. Nice, this is looking pretty cool. Gotten a decent amount done. Not an insane amount, but so what are we going to work on next? This area down here, maybe? I guess let's do that. So how have we been doing this in other places? Just a bunch of dirt decals and some piles. Kind of get it looking like that. It's a great dirt decal. This is a Ronix thing. I love that it's got like an edge where it's much more, come on, all the way up, where you can like line that side up to a building and then it like fades away. It's a really good decal. Rubble. I'm just gonna make like a big pile of this, I think. Don't forget the concrete. Concrete, yes. I know. I need to look for some concrete. This prop's just amazing though. This vanilla prop. Pretty good. I can only just hear it over the fan. Hear what? Mystic Forest. Should I turn the music up? Is the music too quiet? Yeah, see, this concrete is a little too terrain conforming for this. Like, it does some weird stuff. Like, maybe we can use a couple of them. No, trash, not grash. I'm really sad about the chat not appearing on screen. Maybe I should take a moment and see if I can't fix that. If everyone doesn't mind. Because there's no time like the present. Especially when there's like a working live stream. Come on, where is this thing? There it is. How am I gonna do this? I need it just like poking out, just like here and there. That's pretty good. Cool. And then, you know what I want to put here? Let's grab one of these shacks from the Disgruntled Guy build. Like these shack plus stilt combo things. Copy paste. So that someone could be like living in like a stilt shack here. Which way is the front? That's the front. Okay. Come on, it's like so hard to see sometimes. Which places outside the US have I traveled to? I've been to New Zealand. Steger. I have been to, let's just start the furthest away. I spent a month in the Emirates once, which was not as fun as it sounds. Is this even the front of the building? Where's the door? Oh, the door's over here, stupid. I guess we're making this the new front. And then other than that, I've been to some places in Europe. And I've been to Costa Rica. And that's about it. For a while we had a like a scratch off map of the globe of the world, and it's kind of amazing how few places got scratched off. You know, you'd think combined everyone I know would be able to scratch off a good amount of places, but no. It's like so difficult to see with this height difference. Like I just want to get the camera angled, but then when I do that, the camera falls into the pit. Okay, it's close enough. Boy, some builds are just so tricky. You think you've been to 10 countries? I would say I've probably been to, yeah, maybe like 15 or 20 maybe. I've been to a number of European countries. Which countries in Europe did I visit? I've been to England a few times because my little sister went to college in England. And we also have a bunch of family friends who live there. And my mom worked in England for a number of years, so that was before I was born, but she has like a ton of friends there. So I visited England a good amount. I've taken the, what's it called, to France from England. So I went there once. Been to Germany, been to Austria, Hungary, Italy, Switzerland, Ireland, Denmark. That might be it. Eurostar, that's what it's called. I mean, Europe is really nice. You know, if there's one place that you're not gonna ever have traveled outside of, Europe's a good one to have that be. It kind of sucks, to be honest, being an American visiting Europe and not knowing any of the languages, like especially in France. People are like, the French people do not like you. Like, it's so easy to tell that you're unwanted there. So sometimes I enjoy traveling, but other times it's like, ugh, like, come on, just like, don't be so mean, please. It's nice going to places when you know someone who's from there or like knows the language at least. Some places are really nice though, and people like love having you as a tourist. Like Germany and Austria, I remember it was just like so pleasant being there. But France, man, people in France like don't like tourists, especially American tourists. Trying to find a building that I can kind of have like stick out a little bit. Yeah. Where have I been in Germany? I've been to Wiesbaden and Mainz and Frankfurt, but only Frankfurt because of the airport. We have family friends who live in Wiesbaden and they moved to Mainz, so whenever I've been to Germany twice, I think, and both times that was where we went. Stairs. Oh, and let's just lose the stairs somewhere in the depths. Nice. Wonderful. Just an extra PO. I have no idea where it went. Concrete. This little guy is what I want. I added a couple songs to the stream playlist because I was getting sick of those other ones. I've just been playing forever. I think this is one of those new ones. I'm trying to decide what I should do about these streams. Maybe you guys can help me figure out the best way to do it, because I obviously want to make, like, I want to start, you know, doing more of my building in live streams, because it's not only everyone gets to see the process, it's helps me focus, and ultimately, you know, I think there's not so many people who care about exactly how you did it, and so spending forever making videos explaining how I did things, you know, might not be my long-term goal. So live stream is a good way for those kind of people who do care about how it got made to do it. But at the same time, so much of what I would be doing in live streams is spoilers. And so obviously, you know, it makes sense to do patrons-only live streams, but it'd be nice if I could have it be public live streams too, and have more people in the live streams. So I don't know the best way to do it. Like, Do I just stop caring about spoilers? Do I do patrons only live streams and then release them publicly once the video comes out or something like that? Start with like release really old live streams, or like maybe someone has a good idea of what to do. Maybe like, I don't know, do current, I don't know, because like doing public live streams is sorry, I lost my train of thought. My dog wants to come inside. Give me one second. Sorry, I'm back. What areas are left to do? There's this whole big area over here. There's a little area in here, and then along most of the edges is left to do. So there's a good amount left to do, and it would all be spoilers if I obviously did it in a live stream. Like, it's just, that's the tough thing about live streaming City Skylines. It's dealing with spoilers. So either I don't care about spoilers, and I just like do live streams of stuff that no one, you know, is like this kind of thing where it's not part of a video yet, or do a lot of patron-only live streams and then release them later on down the road. But it, you know, it's nice having a lot of people in the chat, and that's also nice too. So I don't know. And alternating on areas of the city, while that does seem like a good idea, is difficult for me personally because I do like just powering through an area. Like an area we focus on during live streams, and be working on different areas behind the scenes, or behind the scenes slash patron only live streams. Releasing live streams after the video is out might not be such a bad idea. Then people who are interested can see what they missed by not being patrons. That's a good point. It's a good point. It's a very good point. So maybe that's the move. Or maybe I was thinking another option, another alternative is like streaming, you know, doing some patron-only live streams, and then doing some Twitch live streams that are similar to patron-only live streams where there's spoilers. Maybe, so that some people could still watch that live if they wanted to, but it's not like you're getting a YouTube notification like, oh, big new City Skylines Mars live stream, you know, everyone watch. You know, it's more like a hidden thing. You gotta kind of look a little bit longer to find it or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. So these are cool, these little houses. I like that. They look really cool actually. It's like dangling off the top of that building. Maybe a landslide. I actually did do a landslide already over here. Well, sort of a landslide. I was imagining that, you know, you can see like this piece used to be here or whatever, and then they had to add in this makeshift ladder. Something like that. I don't know. Gotta fill in this area here. Some nice in-between areas. Excuse the dog munching in the background. Let's get a block maybe. Oh, this is cool. What is this? Wait, what? It looks so much cooler in the thumbnail. Why does this not look so cool? Huh, that's lame. Would be kind of cool to have bottom of the mine flooded. You mean like this? Look at it at night. It's completely flooded. And there's all these lights and things down there. That was the exact idea. Was have the bottom of the mine flooded. So great minds think alike, I guess. Okay, block. We're looking for a tunnel block. Actually, maybe another one of these buildings could just go back there. Oh, autosave. Great for a pool party for the lower part. Yeah, I was thinking this would also be like, well, I don't know if it's possible, but I would imagine, you know, people go like high diving or whatever. Like maybe this is some sort of like thrill seeker thing. You jump down into the whatever. What's up, Zardis? What are you talking about, Steeker? Releasing the older live streams after each relevant episode would be great. Episode focuses on lore and overall gameplay, and live stream would focus on actually building PO placement, etc. Yeah, that was my thought. That was yeah. I think that's a good option for sure. I just need to make sure that I am making these patron-only live streams sort of in preparation for that concept. All the countries that I visited in Europe and I didn't visit Netherlands, I know. Poor Netherlands. To be honest, I mean, it is a lot of countries, but it's, there's quite a few other European countries I didn't visit. I haven't visited. Europe has a lot of countries. Where's Deer? He would be heartbroken, I know. Netherlands does seem really nice. I do really like sort of that Belgian, Netherlands style beer. It's like my favorite, so I think I would enjoy it from that aspect. It also just does seem like a really nice place. So some more rubble. Steger, what do you mean, what up, Zardis? Zardis isn't here, is he? But speaking of coffee time, I do kind of want to make another coffee. I just ran out. That was my last sip. The coffee time autosave. Oh, he does that? I didn't know that. Just give me hour-long cinematics to have up. I still have the last one up in my living room TV and on my work computer, so I can eat lunch and feel like I'm on Mars. You're talking about the time-lapse lo-fi thing? Is that what you're talking about? I would love to do more of those. It's very time-consuming though. What I need to do is I need to set up a really, really long camera movement that I can leave up overnight. The issue with that is my computer is very bright when it's on. It has so many lights on the inside. I've been meaning to get a new computer case, so I might wait to do that until I get a new computer case. We'll see. We'll see. I do really want to do another one of those. Those are fun to make, and I think people really enjoy it for the most part. Okay, what else are we gonna do here? Should we put another hut? Or we just copy this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the actual hut, and this, and I'm assuming that's the door. That. Let's make sure that was correctly placed. It was, but we have to cover up this front thing somehow. Oh, not quite correct. Sticking through that building. Where is that building? I have cardboard over the panel so the bright rainbow LEDs are hidden. Yeah, maybe I should do something like that. But the thing is, I need a new case regardless because I just had a really bad accident. Like my computer is like right down there, like 2 feet where I'm pointing. It's like off the side of my desk, and so I spilled water on my desk, and like one little drop fell into this because the case has a grate on the top, and so it's like a direct shot right through the grate down into all the expensive stuff, and I had a drop fall in and fry one of my RAM sticks like 3-4 weeks ago. And after that I was like, I need to get a new case because having a grate on the top that's like completely open is, I don't know, that's dumb. So that I would solve both problems with the grate. Is that what the problem was? Yeah, that was what the problem was. Rebel is a real lifesaver while building settlements in Fallout 4 as well. Covers any seams or other weird stuff with it. I didn't realize Fallout 4 was a building game. I thought Fallout 4 was like a first-person, like sort of like Red Dead, like you went around and there was like a story and you like did missions and things, and maybe you like built up like your camp like in Red Dead, like you added on things as you did stuff. But I didn't realize it was like a place, like intricately placed rubble and stuff kind of game. I really don't play a lot of different video games, if you couldn't tell. This isn't what I want. How am I going to cover up this thing? Box? Some sort of... Oh, what about a vending machine? A couple vending machines, maybe. You basically only play City Skylines and a bit of Transport Fever. Only when I have my laptop or there is a patch for cities. Yeah, I play cities obviously, and I really enjoy Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, and I occasionally will play some Dota 2 when I get convinced, but I hate that game because there's no resigning. You get stuck in these hour-long losses that you already knew you were going to lose from the beginning. Maybe you can make a bungee jump place for the upper part. That's funny. Maybe. Something like that. Sign. Some sort of other sign here. Just trying to block off this funny business here. Have you ever told the story of your the inspiration behind your nickname? If so, I missed it. I'm guessing it's something to do with South Park. Yeah, you might be guessing right. That's why I had to change my logo. It's because logo is also from South Park. And at a certain point, you can't be doing that. I mean, I'm stuck with City Walk, City Wall, you know? It's too late to change that, which I'm fine with. It's okay. It's a fine name. But the logo needed to go. So maybe another shack in between these two. Probably. Or something, if not a shack. Now, this will be a good one. I can copy most of the rest of it. New logo is great. I'm glad you like it. Glad both of you like it. I kind of wish I didn't have to have two versions of it. Like right now there's a where's the door on this thing? I guess it's that. There's like a low res version where, or I guess like a simple version where it's there's no gradients in the colors, and then there's like a high res version or complicated version where there's the gradients and a lot more going on, and that version was the one that I made first, and I like that one a lot more. But it doesn't really, it's not really perfect for if you're making, if you need to have it be small or whatever. Logos icon sized. Can you tell something about your new idea for City Skylines? You're talking about the teaser that's coming out on Friday. Unfortunately, listen, if it was only me, I would have told you guys, patrons, what it is. But the thing about it is, it's not only me, and one of the people that is involved doesn't do early access videos whatsoever, and so this entire series can't have any early access. So I'm trying. I did redo a bunch of the Patreon rewards and stuff, and I'm gonna do a lot more Patron-Only live streams to kind of compensate for that. Hopefully you guys aren't too upset about it, but yeah, unfortunately this new series can't have early access. There's 3 people involved. There's 3. You think you know who one of them is? Well, if you think you know, don't say. Steaker. And it's also going to be a lot. Oh, one of them is City Walk. Yes. Well, okay. I think that's a fair guess as well. Also, the nice thing about it is because there's so many more people involved, the plan is to do 4 videos a month plus at least 6 live streams a month for it. So there's going to be quite a bit of content for it. I can't tell you guys. You guys just have to wait until Friday when it comes out. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. There's this gap needs to get filled. This is easy. Ugh, lost them. Like, does anyone know, how do you get rid of that stupid yes, no thing every time you copy something with PO? Like, that's so annoying. And it makes it so that that problem occurs where I keep losing POs somewhere in the depths. This needs like some concrete here, I think. Like along the side of this building, you know? Much better. Actually, it could probably move outwards. Maybe not that far out, but I guess like that's fine. Maybe another big vent on this side. Mars planetary core reignites from all the PO objects. CW lost in there. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. There's so much stuff. I mean, especially with this build, because right here, ground level like is way down here. Like this is actually, I think, basically the lowest that the map even allows me to go. And it's like the most sharp drop in terrain underneath these rocks and things. This is all gray flame rocks around the edge of this mining thing here. Okay. So this is looking pretty good. I'm thinking that this here is probably at this point been taken over and people live in there, or some sort of market or something like that. Live in there maybe. So maybe a big black opening. Let's do that. Wow, it says this piece is unused in the city because every single time I've used it, I've turned it into a PO. I guess that's the thing about that find it tool, is that it doesn't really know for sure if you've used it or not because it doesn't count POs. Excuse me. Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button again. I was going up instead of down. Okay, so wider, thicker, and then what I want to do just go like that. Not this middle one. And then these two can just move backwards just a little bit. Perfect. And then maybe like another awning just along this wall or something. This guy probably needs to be smaller. Maybe some plants. That's a good idea. Let's do some plants. Let me finish my thought here first, though. I'm just gonna put some like what am I looking for? I think they're, yes, these things. Ah, perfect. Oh, and it's gone forever. So this needs to be rotated like that. We maybe need to just find a different one. This is gonna look too samey. Oh, this is a cool one. This can go over there. Yeah, and then maybe we can do vines over here. I'm so excited to get to use these eventually. Wait, what am I looking for? Ivy. Nope. Nope. What the heck am I? Wait. Edit. Okay, back. So we got rid of that. Copy paste. How long does it take to load the Mars save game? Maybe like 10 minutes? Definitely used to be faster, that's for sure. Am I building a vineyard? I do plan on building a vineyard eventually. Yeah, that's why I have those. Somewhere along the edge. Bum bum ba bum. I think I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind, take like a little 5-minute break and make some more coffee. If that's okay with everyone. I'll also save the game in the meantime. I will be right back, guys. Give me 4 or 5 minutes. What up, guys? Sorry about that. JT, what up? Join the party fashionably late. Yes, a little bit. How long have we been going here for? Where is it? It must say somewhere. 2 hours, 42 minutes. It's pretty long. Do a little bit more. God, and we got like nothing done. There's still the entire rest of this area to do. Man. So, let's look at it at nighttime. We're gonna need some lights. That's pretty cool. Do this like underneath here. This is the best thing about the concerts DLC is this truss light thing. It's amazing. Bum, ba, ba. Okay. Oh, autosave. Wonderful. I'm gonna let my dog in real quick again. Let's see. Oh, still auto-saving. Crazy. What have we been working on here? This is a like abandoned mine. So it's the kind of place that used to be a mine and has since been turned into like a place for people in the lower area to like live and work and shops and things. It's just become part of the lower area, but it used to be a mine. Today's stream has been about today's stream has been about the This Is Sparta equivalent of Mars. Oh, because the big hole. Yeah, that's funny. This light should actually be over the door. Cool. We do need to get some more things that are going along here. And, okay, let's maybe put a lantern. Some of these wall lanterns. In these buildings. Yeah, this guy. Why don't I make this the impoverished mall? Yeah, I think, well, I do think the impoverished version of the mall is the red market. think that for sure is like probably the main place to do your shopping. But I think there are shops kind of scattered throughout, so definitely here as well. Let's put some lanterns maybe. Some of these lanterns in between the buildings. Who named the red market? Did that happen? I think that got named. Someone suggested that in relation to the wiki, like talking about the wiki or something. Because I was calling it the black market, but then someone was like, it should be the red market. Great idea. Because it is red, and it's obviously the red planet. Can we name this mine? Throw out some suggestions. What are you thinking? Which way is forward on this thing? I guess that way. Kobayashi Mine, the Void. I like the Void. I did a cool thing where I turned all these Park Life DLC building tent parks, these things. Going to Park Life DLC, I turned them into Rico buildings, so they function as houses now. But people still come and like sit at the chairs and stuff, which was really cool. I should have done that all along. The Drop, I like that. That's a cool one. Maybe something to do with the fact that it's like a disaster or abandoned. Big Red Hole. I don't know about that one. Don't think that one. How's that alert noise? Too loud? I like the Drop so far the most, because that the Drop is also could be the name of the accident that happened here. Like something got dropped. And then it just became the name of the place. Something like that. I like the quality, the color of this light, but obviously this is unusable because it's so big. It looks like you're in the middle of a regular old street. Whoa. Maybe this could make sense, to be honest. Somewhere like there. Would that make sense? Oh, I'll leave it for now. The Elephant's Foot. It's an odd name. These are nice lights. Walk drop. My favorite so far is the drop, I have to say. There should be an old Walk Industries logo. Yeah, exactly. It evolved from when that guy, well, I don't know if the guy dropped to his death, but I think they dropped something really heavy on accident through the middle of it, and it like destroyed everything on the way down. And so there was like a big event, the drop. Fool's drop. Oh, from when they were just a mining company. Yeah, that could be cool. I feel like that would not appear on Mars though, because I think at the point where anything is built on Mars, they're more than just a mining company. It would have to be like on their Earth ventures. This thing maybe? And like a flag or something that goes with it. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, he's gone forever. Stupid. So this thing has no back to it, so I just need to put a second one on the back side. Something like that. I think the drop works for the idea of mining the material for the dome. Then when they started building, the one piece fell through them and destroyed the mine. The reason they needed more money, so they decided to bring in more people, creating the overpopulation. Yeah, something along those lines. Is there a microphone prop in the concerts pack? Leave it somewhere nearby, and it's the mic drop. Mic. Oh yeah, there is. If only I had this earlier. I made some janky stuff in the past. You know, since we already got this thing, why don't we use it? No, maybe not. There's not enough space here. Need to put another light on this one shack. Let's actually just grab that light. Are there any other planned guest builders besides $2? And besides Disgruntled Guy, obviously. At the moment, no. Not at the moment. I mentioned it in Discord. I had something come up. I had to leave town. I was gone for 2 weeks. I just got back two nights ago. So I haven't really been able to do much in that time. It was completely unplanned. It's not fun, but had to be done. So I'm a little behind with things, I have to admit. This is the main build that I have yet to accomplish here. Other than editing $2's stuff. Let's get rid of this thing. I don't think we need that. Did I go through City Skylines withdrawals? No, to be honest, you know, it wasn't so bad. I did get a lot of other stuff done, like the new logo and everything. Like, I did have my computer with me, I just couldn't really get city stuff done. Exactly. Intense guest build? Yeah, I do think I need to get a lot more guest builds going on. In general. I want to get that Neo Hong Kong guy. You guys seen him? Posts on like Twitter and on Reddit sometimes, and I think he does make YouTube videos, but I don't think they're very popular because there's no commentary. But he makes some crazy cool stuff. So this does look a little weird now. Maybe there's some sort of signage or more plants. Yeah, let's do more plants. Kind of cover up the tops of these buildings. Oops, wrong direction. Who uses the Hyperloop as pipes? Intense does? Or the Neo Hong Kong guy? Whoa, not what I wanted. This needs to be done as POs because the terrain is just so intense here. Can't really properly move things without this tool. The Neo Hong Kong guy. Yeah, he makes some really cool stuff. I was also thinking of getting maybe Marco Knock to do a park. I really like his parks. But I think any guest build I do, I need to set like a limit for the amount of, because obviously when you're doing a guest build, you're like, oh, like I'm not the one who has to worry about the FPS in the end, so I'm just gonna use as many props and POs as I want. But I think I need to be like set a limit for how many assets, like number of POs, number of props that can be used. Maybe the upper part is trying to reclaim part of the drop, tourist attraction from the big disaster, building a skyscraper on top of the rubble. Well, the thing about it is I did this area of the city, I wanted it to be open for like similar to the Red Market, how there's nothing from the upper level that blocks your view of this. I wanted it to be a big open area for the lower areas of the city. I was also thinking of doing a guest build. Another, like a build off for mini domes outside that I could just like pockmark all over the place. It's an idea I had. Okay. I think let's I think this is all good down in here. I'm happy with that. It's cool how these concert DLC lights don't go away during the day. Mini dome build competition is an awesome idea. Yeah, I thought it could be cool because then I can just like place them randomly all over the place. I'm sure people have a million crazy ideas of what different domes could be. It could be cool. This is what I want. Yeah, that's the difficulty, Steakers. Everything is so on top of each other. It's super difficult to build when other people are building, unless it's something like that where it's a mini dome outside the map or whatever, you know. Okay. Let's grab these pipes, maybe. Might have to get rid of this song off the playlist. This song's super annoying. And then what should we put up here? A little building maybe, or we are missing chunk of wall, for starters. And it's poking through the roof. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm slowing down. I might need to call it soon. But this was extremely productive for how long has this been? 3 hours. This would have taken me 6 hours if I hadn't been streaming. But also, my brain would feel slightly less like mush at the same time. Let's see. Da-da-da. I'm thinking just like a shack on here. Alright, guys. I think my brain is dead. This was fun. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna give this a nice save. And call it. Very productive. Let's just look at what we did briefly before we say goodbye. After it's done and saving, or that hour it takes to save something. So obviously we got this whole area done. I'm actually not in love with this shack. Well, I already saved. I can delete it later. We got this whole area done. This actually looks really cool with these pipe cover things. Walkway over it. And then this whole area, which is great actually. I love this different pavement piece. Adds a lot of realism, I think. Some clotheslines. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna try and do most of my building, if you hadn't heard me say before, on live streams from going forward. So probably finish this up in another live stream at some point in the next day or two. Day or three, somewhere in that range. Can we get an overview of the whole city? Yeah. It's a little sunny out. But, no, it's very sunny when we look that way. Let's make it a little darker out. You know, I think my, I think this is, oh yeah, that's why. It's supposed to be like that. This thing is so silly how you can save it as a preset, but then you have to wiggle all the things for it to actually correctly. So that's how it's supposed to look. Sorry, I have all the ULOD settings down, so you're just looking at a bunch of LOD buildings. But excited your name suggestion for the drop might be what ends up what it might end up being called. Yeah. I like that name. Alright, guys. I'll probably do another stream around the same time of day in the next few days here and finish this place up, or at least try to. Maybe just get this part done. But cool. Later, guys.